They were warriors, manipulators, assassins, and dark visionaries. From ancient tombs to galactic empires, the Sith weren't ruled only by men. Today, we're ranking the 8 most powerful female Sith in Star Wars history. Some canon, some legends, but all deadly. We're breaking down their lives, powers, and their fates. Before we get into the countdown, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and grab a snack because this might be a long one. The countdown begins at number 8 with Darth Noctis. Darth Noctis, a powerful Sith Lord known for her quest for immortality, appears in one of the 7 short stories in the novel Star Wars Dark Legends. In the story, A Life Immortal, Darth Noctis travels to Exegol seeking the secrets of eternal life. There, she encounters Darth Zannah, who has achieved a twisted form of immortality and become a grotesque creature. Noctis eventually achieves immortality herself through a ritual, but it comes at a great cost, transferring her into a similar monstrous being. Darth Zannah, the seemingly helpful creature, had actually manipulated her into taking his place in his cursed immortal existence. Although she is not alive during the events of canon novel Shadow of the Sith, Darth Noctis plays an indirect role. Kaiza, a character in the novel, discovers a Sith mask and is guided to Darth Noctis' curved lightsaber, which she then wields. Number 7. Darth Cnes. Darth Cnes, formerly known as the Huntress, was a deadly, Force-sensitive assassin with the rare ability of precognition. In Darth Bane, Dynasty of Evil, she is hired by Princess Sarah to track and capture Darth Bane. During this mission, Cnes crosses paths with both Bane and his apprentice, Darth Zana, as their conflict reaches its final stages. Cnes desires a greater purpose and sees her future in the power of the Sith. She approaches Bane and asks to be trained in the dark side, hoping to become his new apprentice. Bane, doubtful of Zana's ability to surpass him, accepts the Huntress's offer and gives her the Sith name Darth Cnes. However, Zana survives their climatic battle, defeats Bane, and emerges as the new Dark Lord of the Sith. Impressed by Cagnes' potential and loyalty, Zana accepts her as an apprentice. Thus, Darth Cagnes becomes the next bearer of the Rule of Two.
Always 2 there are. No more, no less.
Ensuring the Sith legacy continues in secret. While not flashy in power, Cagnes is essential, bridging the transition between Bane's brutal vision and the Sith who would eventually give rise to Darth Sidious. Number 6. Vestai Kai. Born into the lost tribe of the Sith, Vestai Kai was a deadly Force user skilled in dual-wielding a lightsaber and short sword. Trained by Lady Rhea, Vestai's journey unfolds across the fate of the Jedi series. In Omen, Vestai becomes the first member of the Lost Tribe to bond with the sentient Sith meditation sphere known as Ship. Recognizing her ambition and potential, Ship chooses to train her, guiding her in the ways of the dark side. Through Vestai, readers are introduced to the Lost Tribe's fanatical culture and belief in their destiny to rule the galaxy. She joins a Sith strike team tasked with retrieving Ship and eliminating Luke Skywalker. The team clashes with Luke and Ben Skywalker in the Maw, but only Vestai survives and escapes to Dathomir. On Dathomir, she encounters the Force-sensitive witches and is eventually discovered again by the Skywalkers. Captured and taken aboard their ship, Vestai becomes a bridge between the Jedi and the Lost Tribe when her father and High Lord Sarasu Talon form a fragile alliance with the Jedi to face the dark entity known as Abeloth. Through all of this, she develops a complex relationship with Ben Skywalker And though she briefly flirts with redemption, she ultimately returns to the Sith. Number 5. Darth Talon. Darth Talon is a crimson-skinned Twi'lek lord covered in full-body Sith tattoos, each marking a trial she passed. Serving in the Star Wars Legacy comic series, she is a key enforcer of Darth Krayt and a high-ranking member of the One Sith Order. Chosen as one of Darth Krayt's two hands, his most trusted agents, Talon carries out missions of assassination, enforcement, and intimidation. Her loyalty is absolute. She once killed her own master at Krayt's command to prove her devotion. Talon plays a pivotal role in hunting Cade Skywalker, a descendant of Luke Skywalker. She not only captures him, but also becomes his temporary Sith master, attempting to train him in the ways of the dark side. Although Cade ultimately rejects the Sith path, Talon's influence and danger remain clear. A master of lightsaber combat and powerful in the dark side of the Force, capable of force lightning and intense interrogation, Talon is ruthless, seductive, and deadly. Her presence in the Legacy era make her as one of the most iconic and dangerous female Sith in Star Wars history. Number 4. Darth Treya. Once a respected Jedi historian and master, Treya was exiled from the Jedi Order and turned to the dark side, becoming Darth Traya, the Lord of Betrayal. A master manipulator and philosopher, Treya orchestrated many of the key events in Knights of the Old Republic too, and shaped the paths of both Darth Nihilus and Darth Sion, her former apprentices. Treya believed that the Force itself was a malevolent entity manipulating all life, and she sought to destroy it completely. Her connection to the Force was so deep that she could telekinetically wield multiple lightsabers at once and even sever others' connections to the Force, an ability almost no other Sith or Jedi could replicate. Rather than conquer through brute strength, Treya used ideology and psychological warfare. She played the long game, working from the shadows to expose the flaws in both the Jedi and Sith. Her eventual confrontation with the Jedi exile led to her death, but her radical vision and philosophical influence echoed long after. Darth Treya remains one of the most intellectually and metaphysically powerful Sith in the Star Wars universe. Number 3. Asajj Ventress. A Night Sister turned dark side assassin, Ventress was trained by Count Dooku to serve as a Sith ally outside the rule of two. She was a deadly duelist who could hold her own against Obi-Wan and Anakin. After being betrayed, she sought revenge and redemption. In the novel Dark Disciple, she dies saving Quinlan Vos, becoming a tragic anti-hero. In Star Wars, Tales of the Underworld, Ventress is shown surviving Dark Disciple, rescued by Mother Talzin in the magical waters on Dathomir. And then she's guided into a harsh underworld life where she will need to give up something she loves. She encounters a young Jedi Padawan named Lyko and helps him get to the Hidden Path, a secret underground network founded by Quinlan Vos to help Jedi and other Force sensitives escape the Galactic Empire after Order 66. The story explores Ventress's complex past, including her bond with Quinlan Vos, as she navigates survival and redemption in a dangerous new chapter. Number 2. Lumia. Lumia's role in the lore is multifaceted, evolving from a skilled Imperial spy to a powerful Sith lady and a significant antagonist to Luke Skywalker. Lumia's origins are tied to her being a Force-sensitive individual trained by Darth Vader himself. She served as the Emperor's Hand, an elite group of Force sensitives loyal to Emperor Palpatine. In her mission to infiltrate the Rebel Alliance and discredit Luke Skywalker led to her near-fatal encounter with him, resulting in several injuries and her subsequent cybernetic reconstruction. This event fuels her deep-seated hatred for Luke and sets her on the path of becoming a Sith. After the fall of the Empire, Lema emerges as a formidable Dark Lady of the Sith, dedicated to preserving the Sith legacy and seeking revenge on Luke Skywalker and the New Republic. She trained several apprentices, including Flint and Kanar Jax, and forms alliances with groups like the Nagai. Lema is instrumental in manipulating and corrupting Jacen Solo, leading to his fall to the dark side and becoming Darth Cnes. Ultimately, Lema is defeated and killed by Luke Skywalker in a final duel, but her actions have lasting repercussions, impacting the lives of the Skywalker Solo family and contributing to the galactic conflict that will follow. Number 1. Darth Zana. Darth Zana is a pivotal figure in the Star Wars Legends continuity, serving as the first apprentice of Darth Bane and instrumental in continuing his Sith Order. Her significance lies in her role as the successor to Darth Bane's Rule of Two, a philosophy that ensured the survival and growth of the Sith by limiting their numbers to only two, a master and an apprentice. Zana, originally named Rain, was a Force-sensitive child who witnessed the horrors of the Jedi-Sith War and suffered personal loss when a Jedi killed her friend. This event, along with Bane's recognition of her potential, led her to embrace the dark side and become Bane's apprentice. Under Bane's tutelage, Zana became a formidable Sith, specializing in Sith sorcery and cunning manipulation. She utilized techniques like creating illusions to instill fear and control her enemies, proving to be a high effective Sith despite her defensive fighting style. Ultimately, Zana fulfilled her destiny by challenging and defeating Darth Bane in a duel, becoming the new Dark Lord of the Sith. She took Darth Cnes on as an apprentice, ensuring the continuation of the Rule of Two, and laying the groundwork for the Sith to resurface centuries later. Zana's legacy is a cunning and powerful Sith Lord who preserved the Sith Order and set the stage for their eventual return, cements her importance in the Legends narrative. From assassins to immortals, these women wielded the dark side with unmatched fury. Which one is your favorite? Did I miss anyone that you would have had on your list? Let me know all of that down in the comments section below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to keep those heads on, and I will see you guys in the next video.